3. Okay, I'm going to do a 3-tone. I'm recording audio in the dumbest way ever, because that's how I like to do things. I'm trying to fix this situation. Is it recording? Stop. I don't know that either. Let's just hope it's recording, because we don't know. We actually don't know. Okay. Look, now this is how I do things. Dang it. The hard way. All right. 3-tone. Okay, open that back up. My head itches. There. Okay, 3-tone. Can we do a 3-tone, please? Telly with bindings. Whoa, my paint gun was spilling right there with my beautiful paint cup. Look, it's dented here and here, and it's sagging right there. Yeah, 3-tone. Okay. So tellies, when you do a 3-tone, look, they're different than strats, obviously, because there's a side that's got a hard edge. It's not rounded and smooth the way a strat is. And you don't have to worry about overspray so much when you do tellies. Overspray on the side, the faces, like here and here, when you're spraying the sides, because, I don't know, it's hard for me to explain. The shape of the telly just makes it so that the overspray doesn't want to fly around and get on the face as much as it does on a strat. Anyway, see, look. Normally when you spray the sides, when I do this, if I was to do this same exact movement on a strat, and then you looked at it, you'd see overspray right here, because you just would. Okay, so anyway, you spray the sides. You could do the burst first, or you can do the sides first. I'm choosing to do the sides because let's say you do get a bunch of overspray, you take the wrong angle. Like if I was spraying the sides at this angle, yeah, you're going to get overspray. So you kind of come down at it, so your paint goes down rather than getting on the surface there, the other side. So anyway, I do it on the sides first, so that way, if I feel like I need to take a sanding and, here's some overspray or fix the problem, that's why. If I was to do the burst first, and then the sides, once you got the burst, you can't sand it because there's always going to be a little bit of overspray from your burst, and if you sand it, it's going to look stupid. So, look at the overspray I came from me doing those sides. But I could still sand this if I wanted to, because even though it looks like a burst, it's not a burst. That's just, I don't know what that is, overspray from when I did the side, right? If I wanted to, I could sand that off cherry clean, easy peasy, but I don't need to. So, the sides are done, but I'll do this side a little bit as well, or do the sides coming at it from the top, just to guarantee I got coverage on the sides. I'm using this little gun, but you could use any gun to do this if you have good enough trigger control. Just barely pull it so there's not very much material coming out. And then once you got it done, just kind of give it the once over, make sure you got it covered. You got to have good lighting, which we have good lighting, but still, there's a lot of angles and shapes that you got to catch the light just right to see things. Sometimes I have a little flashlight I use just to guarantee I'm seeing it correctly. So look, there, I've done the sides. I did not do a burst on the front or the back yet, but I'll do that now. So I like to start here, but you can start anywhere. And I try to do my bursts where it takes me 3 or 4, maybe even 5 or 6 times around before I get it completed. And I don't try to put it on too heavy. I build it up. And I'm always aiming right on the corner, right on the sharp edge of the corner. That's where I'm aiming my gun. And as you can see, if you do that, the overspray or the fade, not overspray, but the fade towards the center just takes care of itself. If you just keep shooting the paint right on that edge, you just get an even burst all the way around. Okay, so that's one method where you're just shooting paint exactly on that edge every time, all the way around, 3 or 4, 5, 6, whatever times. And that way you get an even burst, right? Or you could draw it on there. Well, that's what I call it. Draw, like you're putting it right here. I want my burst right here. You know, I'm drawing it on there, like I'm filling in a coloring book. Oh, right here, I'm filling it in. You can do it that way. You tend to get a sharper edge rather than the fade. I mean, it's not a hard line, but it's harder than that, right? So that's another way. Like if you're going to do a target burst, this is how you do it. You get close and you just smash it right there on there, right where you want it. I want it right there. And you're not looking for that soft faded edge like this. You just want it like that. Then you take the red and you do the same thing. You blast it on there and you just get a real definitive black, red, boom, target burst. This way is more just normal burst. Anyway, so in order to kind of soften that up so both sides match now, I will back up and do what I said on the back side, which is just aim on that corner. Aim right on that corner. Just go around a few times. I've already got coverage, so now all I'm trying to do is soften up the fade. The, what do you call it? I call it the fade, the inner edge of the burst that's towards the center. Fade. Okay? There. Now, let me get a tack rag. Here's one. It's dirty, but it will still work. Painters know what this is. People that don't have a lot of paint experience always ask about it. It's just it's like a cheesecloth. It's like a rag or a cloth designed, got some stickiness to it. Not real sticky, but kind of sticky. And you wipe your overspray off like this, just to clean it up. You know, it's not that big of a difference now when you just look at it when I wipe it, but if you were to just put lacquer, clear lacquer over this, it would show up a lot more. And I always try to show this, but it never really works out. See, I could see it night and day, here and here and here and here. You got to get the angle just right for the camera, maybe, where you can see where I wiped it. That's just to prove, like, okay, there is overspray on there. I always say the same stuff over and over again, but there's only so many things you can do different when it comes to painting a guitar. Okay, now, I'll just put the red on now. A lot of times I'll put lacquer and then reburst it just to soften the edge and even things up. But this time, I'm just going to put red. This ain't red. Where's my red? Here it is. Okay. Red. Red. Now on the red, I aim just in the middle of the black. That's where I'm aiming my gun. The point of my paint is shooting right into the middle of the black. You get me? And you just keep it there, right in the middle of the black, the middle, right? And then the soft fade just takes care of itself, right? Like that. Now on tellies, we don't put red here. That's just, they never did. Maybe they were trying to save 2 cents, but if you do 9 million of them, 2 cents times 2 million billion is a lot. So that, I don't know, this is just how we do it. Okay, aim on the black, right in the middle of the black. Look at that, see that? I don't know what it is. It looks, I don't think my gun spit. It might have been the waterfall. It is the waterfall. You guys probably can't see the camera right now, but I see all those splashes on this paper. That's from the waterfall kicking water up in places I don't want it. So that's what happened here. A little water splashed on here. And if I'm careful and lucky, I could pick it off and make it good. Got lucky on that one. Sometimes that doesn't work. So the maintenance people are going to have to clean that machinery in the back. There's a thing they call a pigtail in the back, spins and does waterfall things. And when it gets dirty, this is what you get with the waterfall, that spitting business right there. So they can fix that easy. Anyway, look, 3-tone telly.